the first haunted place here in the building we're going to visit is Charlie, and that was the bar. So if everybody's here, let's follow me into this room. I'll just take one light here. Okay. Charlie only interacts with women, by the way.
Aha, a womanizer.
Yes, you bet. One of the best bars in the city of Alton. It was, they sold a beer called Bluff City that was made right here in Alton. And there was a man named Charlie, we don't know his last name, who was traveling, looking for work. He was an artist, he was a painter. And he liked Alton and he wasn't ready to leave yet. So he was running up a bar bill and he was also running up a hotel bill. And he didn't want to skip out because he wanted to stay a while. So he talked with the manager of the hotel and said, listen, I'm looking for work, but I haven't had any, and maybe I could do something for you to pay off my bill. So he suggested painting a mural of Alton, which is right to my left here on the wall. So he painted, he agreed to paint a mural of Alton to pay off his bar bill. This was Alton in the 1930s. They had just completed the bridges. There's the dam. The first structure here is the dam, right here, which destroyed Sunflower Island, by the way, whenever they built that dam, because it raised the water level. The next bridge is the railroad bridge, and the next bridge is the automobile bridge. And the Mineral Springs is right there by the dam. So all those are historically correct. He got about halfway through with his painting, and the next morning he didn't come down from his room. So they sent a bellhop up to see what was wrong, and when the bellhop opened the door with his pass key, he had found that Charlie had hanged himself. And they really don't know why. He seemed like a pretty happy-go-lucky guy. He was a womanizer. He loved his women, and he loved his alcohol. And he always seemed to be in a pretty good mood. He was probably drunk most of the time.
I like him, man.
Yeah, so they really don't know why he did that. But Charlie is still here. Charlie hangs out in this area, in this bar. He only interacts with women. He doesn't interact with men. It's very rare for him to have any kind of activity. On ghost tours, this isn't normal, but it has happened a couple of times. He will interact with a woman on the ghost tour, and this is how you know if he's around. He'll touch you. He likes to touch your hair. He likes to touch the back of your hair. And he has, I don't know how to describe his taste. I would say he has pretty good taste in women. He generally goes after the best looking woman in the crowd. And he'll play with the back of her hair. Anybody? There you go. He'll start playing with your hair.
Good taste.
And it's usually just one woman. It's usually just one woman. He'll take a liking to her. And this is a little bit of a warning, I guess, for you. He's been known to follow them home. Now this is how you would know if he follows you home. As you enter your house, apartment, hotel room, or wherever you're staying tonight, if you smell stale beer, it's Charlie. And he could stale beer. That's Charlie. That is Charlie. He had this sometimes, I know you're laughing about it, but if it happens, it isn't so funny. It really isn't. And he's been known to stay maybe as long as 3 days. So we had a woman last year that called us up and she had to get rid of him. And, I mean, he wasn't hurting her or anything, but she felt very uncomfortable about, him being around. So basically the way to get rid of Charlie is just reason with him. Tell him to go back home. This is his home. He doesn't belong where he's at. Tell him to go back to the Mineral Springs. And he will. And he will go back. He sometimes drives the women in the cafe here crazy. I mean, if a really good looking one comes in, you know, you've been through that, I guess.